In the remote high desert of Idaho, there's a landfill that accepted radioactive and hazardous wastes. In the 1950s and 1960s, waste from reactor testing and Cold War operations was handled like most industrial waste at that time. It was buried. Today, we recognize that much of the waste buried at the Idaho National Laboratory site contain hazardous and radioactive materials that shouldn't have been handled this way. Over time, some of the barrels and containers that once held this waste have degraded, creating environmental contamination. The fastest moving contaminants are organic vapors, hazardous chemicals moving in the subsurface as a gas. These chemicals are now found in the Snake River Plain aquifer beneath the landfill, while most metals and radioactive elements remain in landfill materials. Over time, scientists and engineers have developed better ways to manage waste. Today, the Department of Energy is taking steps to clean up the results of past waste disposal practices in order to protect groundwater and the environment. For more than a decade, scientists and engineers at Idaho's National Laboratory have studied the landfill at the INL site, taking samples, building computer models, working hard to engineer alternative ways to clean up this Cold War legacy. They have now developed their best recommendations for the people of Idaho to consider. The science is in, the studies are complete. And this fall, 2007, the Department of Energy, Idaho Department of Environmental Quality, and EPA are ready to identify their recommended approach to clean up the landfill. One that protects the aquifer, environment, workers, and the public. As the agencies proceed toward a final cleanup decision, they need your input. Do your part. Help the agencies make the best decision for the environment, Idaho, and future generations. For more information about this important project, visit idahocleanupproject.com or call 800-708-2680.